Greetings from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Another little morning mini lesson. This is a little idea, again, from Lenny Breau. You can hear other players do it too. Eric Johnson, I think, does it a lot. My buddy Steve Kimmock does it a whole bunch. He and I listened a lot to Lenny when we were kids. Tried to cop a lot of things. The idea here is it's a way of mixing harmonics, with natural tones to make scale sounds. Now, the first thing to talk about is, we know what a harmonic is. We know we can get, put your fingers real lightly at the 12th fret, for example, and just run them across. You can get the octave to sound. Now what you're going to need to do to do this technique is you need to learn to create a harmonic using your pointer finger, your forefinger, and your thumb. And so here on the 12th fret on the low E, I'm going to just put my finger real lightly there, and then with my thumb I'm going to pluck. So when I actually do it, you're not going to be able to see it because the thumb is behind my fist, but that's what I'm doing. So, first thing to practice is just going up and down the string with your thumb and forefinger. Okay, so that's part one. First thing to do. Now, next thing we really get into what this technique is all about. What you're going to do is pluck that first harmonic and then skip down a string, skip the A string and go right to the D string. And we're going to, with your ring finger, you're going to play, let's see if you can see it there, yeah. I'm going to pluck the open D. And so I have got a harmonic on the E and then open D I'm plucking. So you got this sound. And that's a E, D natural sound. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that pattern of, alternating a string, harmonic, open string, and go down a string to the A and the G, and then to the D and to the B, and to the G and the E. So, and then I can go backwards. I can start, say, on the G, harmonic, open E, D harmonic, open B, A harmonic, open G, E harmonic, open D. So you can just practice going up and down. Okay, so that's a good start. So the next thing we can do is sort of exploit our knowledge of where harmonics, how harmonics work and where they are. We can, for example, if I bar across the 5th fret, you can't see the whole guitar, but there, that's the 5th fret. This would be like an A minor or sus7, I guess. And I know that if I go 12 frets up from where I'm fretting, so that's the 5th fret, 5 plus 12 is 17. If I go up to the 17th fret, I can do exactly the same thing I did down at the 12th fret. Right? Okay, so you can practice doing that, down here on the 3rd fret, you can go to the 15th fret, etc. Now, you can also use shapes. So I can play, for example, this really nice D major, I guess that's D major 6-9 or something like that. And it's the 5th fret, I'm here on the E and the B string, so that's and then on the 4th fret I'm barring a half step down the 2 middle strings, the G and the D string, and then I'm wrapping my thumb around to get the bottom 2 notes back on the 5th fret. So again, using my little bit of math, my knowledge, here these outer 2 sets of strings are on the 5th fret, so I'm again on the 17th fret. But then I'm a half step down with that bar, and so it's the harmonics are on the 16th fret. And okay, so you can just outline any shape and you can do all sorts of, let's see what works on this wide neck. So like here is a D9. Whoops. And so that last thing, the last thing to talk about is that little thing I did to open this lesson up. I had, this is combining now that technique with some pull-offs. And so here I am on the 7th fret. Okay, now I can start here on the G string, the 3rd string. Okay, octave up. And then up on the E string with my ring finger, I'm pulling off from the 9th to the 7th fret, so I have this sound. And I move down a string. So, fool around with it, try different shapes. Another mini lesson from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Thanks.